John Hattie, in his 2009 research paper, Visible Learning, looked at several ways in which positive student-teacher relationships can really benefit people in the classroom. One of the ways is, of course, being passionate about helping students learn. And from that, the teacher needs to have some deep subject knowledge. I personally teach GCSE and A-level content, and within that environment, particularly in the subjects in which I teach, credibility is absolutely critical. A credible teacher in the classroom is one who can build trust, and the person who can build trust builds the confidence of the students, and the students are able to learn better and to feel comfortable in the environment that they are in. They are particularly interested in trust. If they trust the person that they are going to deliver the best possible outcomes for them, then they will certainly be more receptive to the content in which they are listening. So a credible teacher is one who really develops in their students a genuine love for learning. John Hattie himself talks about monitoring the impact of learning on the students, and a teacher is able to adjust their strategies accordingly. But to do that, the teacher must have a real passion for their subject, must really enjoy what it is they are talking about. What they are trying to do, they're trying to develop students' love, try and really spark a flame of positivity within that student. They really want their students to have a go, to have a real go at their subjects, completing extension tasks, and really pushing, stretching and challenging their own learning through a real desire to want to be there and to really want to enjoy the subject content and to learn more and to further on their knowledge. That is the perfect practice, and that is one which is going to have students really coming back for some more. The final aspect is the power of positivity. At home, the students will receive several negative reinforcements. Clean your room, make your bed, clear your dishes away. It's the same pattern. So at school, when they hear the words, sit down, be quiet, get on with your work, talk in silence, what actually they're doing, they're actually reinforcing those negative feelings at home. And actually, it has very little impact on students. It's like water off the duck's back. They really do not engage with that sort of negativity. The best student-teacher relationships are those which are built on positivity. Of course, you have to have boundaries, you have to have clear structures, you have to make sure that the learning environment itself is safe. However, by developing a really positive student-teacher relationship, you can actually inspire that real genuine love for learning. And that really will spark the passion for your subject. We've all come across these teachers, haven't we, that's too friendly, the ones who have sort of really let things go. When you ask a question, they will always tell you you've got the right answer, even though you've got it hopelessly wrong. And the too friendly teacher actually can have a real negative impact as well on that sort of student-teacher relationship, where students feel as though they can get away with things, they can get away without working, they're not stretching and challenging themselves, they're not pushing themselves. And so it's really important that the line is very clear as to where this is. On the flip side of that, of course, a teacher who is far too strict is not going to get the best out of their pupils. We've seen plenty of evidence of where teachers have gone in far too strong. You're always told, aren't you, don't smile till Christmas in your first term of teaching. But of course, it's very difficult for you to develop that really strong relationship with the student if you are being too strong on them, being too strict on them. They will not be inspired by you. They will not want to be in your classroom. And a student who doesn't want to be in your classroom is certainly not going to develop that really strong love for learning which we've been talking about. So therefore, it's really important that you have three aspects when you're developing relationships with the students. Deep subject knowledge is absolutely essential. Knowing your stuff, knowing the spec, knowing what's coming up in the exam is really critical, because that helps to develop that sort of student trust, that credibility in the classroom, the one that's really going to get them engaged. Promoting that genuine love for learning, making the student want to be there, to be in your class, to really want to engage and to stretch and challenge themselves to achieve beyond their expectations. And remember that line, too strict, too friendly, or have you got it spot on? Are you the sort of person who is respected, is trusted, but actually is the critical friend to your student and ensure that they are maximising their potential? For more leadership video content, please scroll down to the videos below.